crafting. Yeah, I'd just like to talk about contraptions. You know what I'm saying? When you just make some little simple machine from scratch, or just from random materials. For instance, my little bags right here, string. This bag, this has actually got a string tied into it. Just the skill of poking through this leather and then sticking the string through here and creating the bag in itself is such a task. People wouldn't understand that the fringes here. See, fringes are awesome because with fringes you can make a seam without having to actually sew. You just gotta make strips. So there's so many different little lessons just making this little contraption. It's like people don't. They might appreciate it to an extent, but they really don't appreciate it. It's like when you create something, or even recreate something and redefine whatever, man. I used to think, I did construction, but in all actuality, I do deconstruction, reconstruction. Shoelaces. I had to take these shoelaces out of a shoe or find them or whatnot, tie them together. So this is a creation, but the fact that I tied two together makes it a creation within creation, co-creation. This material here that I use to make this bag, basically cut off of a couch, a leather couch, cut it up, took the material, and then even the string in this, I think I actually took it from a belt. It was a belt made of a bunch of little strings, and I undid all the strings individually, then used them again. So it's just contraptions. These things right here. Like right now, I'm really into pairs of things, like things that having two things or same things, man, or at least the same weight, similar weight. But these things right here, they're good for throwing. They're good for these little hand exercises. I don't know. There's contraptions, basically. See this coffee can right here? I just cut the lid, two lids off. I got two. Now I can use this thing for to store things like this little this little wire star thing right here I made. This little contraption. Got a new container, yeah. My little ninja spikes. Yeah. Ninja bag. Yeah. For instance. Even this little cap. This little cap, man, look. That little cap. This right here. I think this is like one of the first Chinese stars I've ever made. It's just from some random scrap metal material from working construction, deconstruction, or reconstruction. For instance, once again, working in deconstruction, reconstruction. I learned these principles right here. Recycling material, having a kind of ingenuity to You got to get the job done. Sometimes you might have material, like makeshift material, and that's a smart way to think. It's recycling material basically, or taking one material, ripping it, sticking it somewhere else, and if it does the job correctly, that's the principle that you're trying to master, or at least develop. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Let me look for another contraption. Look, remember how I was talking about pairs? See this bag? Now look, this other bag. Strings. Little pouch. This one's actually manufactured from someone else. And it's got a hacky sack in it. So. Fucking, contraptions. Contraptions. I made these things right here. I'm not gonna tell you how. But look, I made these things. Just the process of making these things was such a task. People wouldn't understand unless they did it themselves. Yeah. 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 This thing right here. It's like a metal nail. And it's like a corkscrew design. I'm not sure what it's for. You know, I maybe awning on top, or the rain catch, whatnot. Maybe, I don't know, but flat in the end, sharpened it up. Took this part right here, which was a lot bigger, and I grinded it down so it's smaller, but it's still kind of, I don't know, it's kind of good, but then it's kind of bad for another reason. If you throw it and you do that slide method, something at the end might throw off your throw sometimes, just like this thing. This is like a shish kebab thing. And look, I throw it into my cardboard targets. Contraptions, man. It's basically contraption working is your Mygeiver kung fu. Mygeiver kung fu. The fact making your things, you know, once you learn how to make them, then you can modify the technique, man, in different situations with different materials, but get the same result. This is what the Mygeiver Kung Fu is. This is what I practice. This is my particular thing. It's contraptions mixed into Kung Fu, like little strings with little bags on them. Yo-yo. I mean, it's just being a big dork. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm tough, but I'm not violent. You know what I'm saying? I might be strong, but I'm not a brute. I might be smart, but that don't mean I'm a genius. I might be crafty, but that doesn't make me necessarily cunning. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a peaceful dude. And it's just you get a kick out of being tricky, that's all. You know? It's the nature of the of this practice here. It's about being tricky. It's not, you know, since I'm making this video, I'm not trying to conceal anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm studying trickiness. It's no big deal. It's no secret. Everyone knows that. You know, or I wouldn't talk about it so much. But look, yeah, this is MacGyver shit. I mean, it's ghetto. Yeah, it is ghetto. You might have to step off your high horse for a second, man, and get ghetto sometimes, but you'll learn something. And even if all these things, get thrown away in the trash, at least what I learned, I mean, for now, you can't take it away. I learned it. I could always recreate these same effects. You know what I'm saying? No matter where I'm at or what's going on, I can just repeat or modify technique but get the same result. And that's basically booyaka on this particular Mygeiver contraption kung fu techniques.